it's an attack on what's the matter with Kansas,
Mm.
because what's the matter with Kansas comes from a place that is, at least in its bumper sticker version, dismissive and elitist. And that's fine. If you, at the end of the day, we all end up there, that's fine. Like, you know, there are cynical jokes to be made. At the same time, the reason people are the way they are for reasons that are a lot more complicated than a policy prescription, and that like the values of a party are not instruction manuals for radical futures. Like the thing that needs to be made is gonna come out of a set of networks and timing that, as you say, have a lot of interdependencies. And so the last couple of like notes that I would want to make on this close reading is when he says, and what the show was saying was, you have to put in your investment before we trust you. You have to put in your investment before we trust you. That's politics. That's politics too. And anyone who's ever knocked on the fucking door all around their neighborhoods, and you talk to people that do that, they know that there's some legwork that goes into that. But there's also this sense of saying is, if you approach your political middle, not your enemy, but your middle, with arrogance and without understanding of where they are, and there's no trust involved, not much will be produced out of that in a long-term situation. There's not a sustainable politics saying, I fucking know the answer, you don't, this is what we need to do. That does not fucking work. And you can also go back through history and you can see that mentality in not just the US, but in any number of left histories, but also political histories writ large, where people come into a situation. The easy one would be, colonization. But where you come into a situation with that colonial mentality,